Hello, Oxford students. Hello, second graders, and welcome back to a new video. This is teacher Farah Zorak from Oxford Schools, and today we will start with the fourth selection in Journey's Common Core, and we will do the Goat and the Rug. So this is the story, the Goat and the Rug, and right now we will cover pages 276 till 278, and we will do the target skill and read and comprehend. I hope you find this video super beneficial and you enjoy it. Alright, so the genre of this story, the genre that is the style of literature, it is a narrative nonfiction. What does that mean? So this genre of this story, it is narrative nonfiction. It means that this story tells a true story about a topic. As you read, look for a setting that is real. So you will find a place that is super real and you will find it on the map. Two, events in time order. So you will find a sequence in the events and they will happen and occur according to time order. Three, facts and information. You will find lots of facts and information in this text. So it is a narrative because somebody is telling us this story, and it is a non-fiction. It means it is real and it happened, and it was passed on and um, told from one generation to another. So, narrative, it means somebody that narrated this story and it was passed on from one generation to another. And nonfiction, it means it is real. It is a real story and happened in a real place, and you will find the setting super real. Now let's meet the authors of this story. Who wrote this story? The first one is Charles L. Blood and Martin Link. So the authors of this story are Charles L. Blood and Martin Link. These two authors wrote The Goat and the Rug from the point of view of Geraldine. Who's Geraldine? The goat. Can you imagine? So the story is narrated, sorry, from a point of view of a goat, a Geraldine, and she's the goat. So Charles L. Blood also wrote a book about Native American crafts and games. Martin Link was once a ranger with the National Park Service in Arizona. Now let's meet the illustrator. She's the one who drew all these amazing colors and drawings. She's Nancy Winslow Parker. When Nancy Winslow Parker was a kid, she looked forward to spring cleaning. That was when her mom put a new shelf paper in the kitchen cabinets and dresser drawers. The lucky young artist was given all the old paper to draw on. So this is how she became an illustrator and painter. Read and comprehend. The target skill in this story is to make conclusions. Again, do you remember when we talked about a story organization? So every story needs to start with a beginning, the introduction. It introduces you to characters and setting. In the middle, you will find the plot, and in the end, you will find the conclusions. How do we make conclusions? We collect details from every page, everything we read, from words, pictures. We collect these details and combine them to make one final conclusion. So the author will not tell you everything that is going on in the story. He will leave bits and pieces that are not told. So the reader will use their imagination to jump into conclusions and make conclusions out of details. How do we collect details? So you'll be looking for text evidence that will help you make smart guess about what's going to happen. How? you will use the details in the words and pictures. So when you make a smart guess, for example, when you know what will happen after reading a little part of the story or after using the drawings, it is called drawing a conclusion. So when you use words, pictures on some parts of the story, parts that you have read, it means you are drawing a conclusion using details. A chart like this can help you record details and conclusions. Alright, this was the target skill to draw conclusions. The target strategy is to summarize. Summarize. So as you read, stop to tell the most important ideas in your own words. So how to summarize? You will read the story more than once, and then you'll be able to collect the most important ideas in the story, and you will be able to retell it in a much shorter version with your own words and your own way and technique, and it will differ from the author's way, and but the ideas will remain the same because it is their story. So you will just be able to retell it in your own words. So you must be able to draw conclusions and to summarize the story. All right, preview the topic. Visual arts. Visual art is art that you look at. So, for example, here is a painting, and we are looking at it. It is visual. You can view it like drawing or a sculpture. Artists use different things to make visual art. Some use paint, like here, to create their art. Others use metal, wood, or clay. These are used to make sculptures. Even yarn. Here, yarn is mentioned because it is connected to the story of the goat and the rug. Can be used to create art. How? In the goat and the rug story, you will learn about the art of weaving a rug. Okay? So, the artist in the selection uses yarn, and you will know what yarn means in the next video, to make colorful patterns in her rugs. So rugs is a smaller handmade version of carpets. Okay? So yarn is like spun threads that are used to make rugs, and they are super colorful, and they are part of the visual arts. So I hope you are interested in arts. This was it for this video. I will see you in the next one.